Right now, somewhere, a newborn is being placed on its mother's chest, skin against skin. No words exchanged. Doctors call it routine. But less than a century ago, nobody thought it mattered at all. For decades, the leading medical opinion was simple. Babies needed food, warmth, and sleep. Nothing else. Touching them too much, some experts warned, would spoil them. Holding a crying infant was seen as weakness, not care. It sounds absurd now, but it was policy in hospitals and orphanages across the world. And it was about to be proven catastrophically wrong. In the 1940s, a psychoanalyst named Rene Spitz began visiting orphanages and foundling homes in Europe. What he found was strange. The infants were fed on schedule. They were kept clean. They were medically monitored. And yet many of them were wasting away. Some stopped growing. Some stopped responding to faces. Some simply died, with no infection, no disease, nothing a doctor could name. Spitz gave the condition a word: hospitalism. The babies weren't starving for food. They were starving for contact. A decade later, a psychologist named Harlow decided to test the idea directly. Not on humans, on infant rhesus monkeys. He built 2 fake mothers. One was made of cold wire, but it dispensed milk. The other was covered in soft cloth, but offered nothing to eat. Which one would the baby monkeys choose? The answer shocked the scientific world. The monkeys fed briefly at the wire mother, out of necessity. Then they ran straight back to the cloth mother and clung to her for hours. When something frightening entered the room, they didn't run to the food. They ran to the softness. Comfort, it turned out, could matter more than survival itself. Then came the darkest confirmation of all. In the 1980s and 90s, researchers documented what happened inside Romania's state orphanages, where thousands of infants were raised with almost no physical affection at all. The Bucharest Early Intervention Project later measured the damage with brain scans. Children who went without early touch showed smaller brain volume, disrupted stress hormones, and lasting struggles with attachment, even years after being adopted into loving homes. Touch, it turned out, wasn't a comfort layered on top of survival. It was part of how a human brain builds itself. Why would a body evolve this way? Because for nearly all of human history, an infant left alone wasn't just uncomfortable. It was in danger. A baby's nervous system learned to read touch as a signal. You are protected. You can stop bracing for threat. You can grow instead of just survive. No touch meant, on some ancient biological level, no safety at all. So tonight, when you hug someone who's had a hard day or hold a friend's hand without saying anything, you're not performing a nicety. You're reaching back through Harlow's cloth monkeys, through Spitz's silent orphanages, through a few 100,000 years of human infancy. That newborn on its mother's chest right now isn't just being comforted, it's being built.